I suppose you're very happy with the result tonight. You know, making 9 changes, it's never easy, but you did really well.
Yeah, no, like you said, when you make 9 changes, it's challenging for the players because obviously there isn't the fluency there you get, when you have a settled lineup. But I think it's important for our players to play these kind of games, develop. We had some young players out there, and I thought they all acquitted themselves really well. And others we needed to get some game time into, like Richarlison. And so I think from us, it was a positive day.
You've won all 3 of your Europa League games. Is it encouraging for you to see how well you're doing on all competitions this season, being able to manage things smoothly?
Yeah, look, I am pleased because, as I said, we've had to sort of chop and change the team a little bit, and when you do that, there's always the risk of it disrupting form, but our form's been really good, and it's great to be back in Europe, and obviously getting 3 wins puts us in a great position to push on.
Maybe there were things that you weren't happy with tonight. We saw you frustrated at times with, decision making. Is that something you want to improve still?
Yeah, but like I said, I think that's just guys not playing regularly, and you kind of expect that. And like I said, we didn't have our usual fluency, but I thought we still worked hard, and we still created some great chances for ourselves. And within the context of sort of what we were facing, I was still pleased with the way the boys went about it.
On the penalty, Richarlison was really desperate to take it. He took it. Are you happy to see how much determination there was in him, his behaviour?
Yeah, look, he's worked really hard, his season sort of hasn't started yet. So, we know all strikers love scoring goals, and, I thought Matt has handled it well to give him the responsibility. He then had to score, so that was the main thing, and he did that. So, and he worked hard today, and I think he'll feel better for it.
You've won 7 in your last 8 games. Is it fair to say that things are going really well at the moment?
Yeah, we're going okay. I think we're building slowly. Our form's been pretty consistent, apart from 45 minutes of Brighton. But I still think there's more to come from us. I think the more we get Wilson back today, like I said, Richie's got some minutes under his belt. So we just got to keep pushing.
Radu, how important was it for you personally tonight to play in a victory and keep a clean sheet, especially after what happened for you in the first game here?
Yeah, obviously very important to, and I'm really trustful that we're gonna do very good this season in Europa League. It was important for me to let's say come clean on our home after I did that mistake from which I have learned, and we just keep building on today.
And the performance today, it was probably the toughest game of the 3 we've seen for Spurs so far. How well did you think you played?
No, we met a team that played really good football. They put pressure on us. They kept the ball, and we had to also press them all of the game. But overall, I think we did a good game. And like I said, we have to keep going like this. We have to get more victories and continue on this run.
I've got to ask you about some of the young players in this team, Archie Gray, Lucas Bergvall, Mikey Moore today as well. How exciting a group of players is this to work with?
Yeah, obviously we have some great youngsters that come from our team. They growing every day by our side in the training, and today they showed that they deserve to play for Tottenham.
Next game, Galatasaray away as well. Great atmosphere always there. How much are you looking forward to that one, and how much of an experience will that be for yourself and these young players as well to get used to playing in that sort of atmosphere?
Yeah, like I said, we have to keep continuing building on this game. So we're gonna meet a tough team on a tough stadium, but like I said, we're gonna play our football, and hopefully we're gonna get the win.
Were you a bit unlucky not to get a result tonight?
Yeah, we are, but in the end we have to get sharper and sharper to finish those kind of chances we got, and I think we got a couple in the first half. We created like 1 or 2 moments that we have to do better, like the pass in the end. It has to be better to create like on the end a big chance. So in the second half as well, of course they create as well. They have a lot of quality, but on the end we are very disappointing about the result because I think we create a couple of chances, and on the end you have to show and believe, like when you're there you have to score those kind of moments. So unlucky, but we have to keep going. It's another loss for us, but we stick together, and prepare ourselves now for Sunday. So it was a nice game to play over here, big stadium, against a really good team. So some good moments for us, but also some moments when we have to do better, and we have to learn from those kind of moments.
Do you think it's just the final third at the moment that's the issue? Obviously, you've been struggling for goals lately. Is it just turning that into goals in the final third that could change things around for you in this league phase?
Hopefully, yes. I think in the end, like, goals give you like a bit confidence, also for the attackers, and especially for the whole team. So we create like a lot of good moments. So in the end, we have to make those goals to give yourself and the team like a big boost. So we keep going, we keep fighting, and I believe in the team that the goals will coming, and then we can show our quality as well, what we did like 4 or 5 weeks ago. So the last couple of weeks it's getting not on our side, but sometimes it's like this in football. So
and you've got another big game next against Fenerbahce, of course, another big team at home. How important is that game now? You've obviously had a couple of defeats in this league phase. If you want to look ahead to progressing.
Yeah, first of all, we prepare ourselves for Sunday for the league games. But of course, the Fenerbahce game is a big game is coming up for us, especially after 2 losses. So on the end, we want to be in the first 24 teams. So we have to step up as a team. We have to do better, and we need points. So it's always nice to have good games and play some really nice games against this kind of teams. But on the end, we need points. So that's for me the most important thing. So we prepare now for the league, but of course we knew that the big games are coming after those games.
Jose, there's only one place to start, the penalty incident that saw you red carded. What are your thoughts on the incident?
I don't want to speak about it.
You've just been in, I think, to see the referees. What did they say?
He told me something incredible. He told that at the same time he could see the action in the box and my behavior on the touchline. I congratulate him because he's absolutely incredible. His peripheral vision during the game, 100 miles per hour, he had one eye on the penalty situation and he had one eye on the bench and on my behavior. So that's the explanation he gave me. That's why he's one of the best referees in the world.
Have you had the chance to watch the incident back? Do you still think it was a penalty?
I watched the incident. I don't speak about the incident.
The game as a whole.
The game as a whole?
The game as a whole got a point against Manchester United.
No, they got a point against us. They got a point against us, not us against them. We played amazing. I was telling the players, if we play like this in the Turkish league, we destroy every team. Because of course we played against a team that is a superior level than us. Of course the Premier League has more quality, more intensity, more pace, more everything. I think my boys did an amazing match. Probably in England people will speak about 2 or 3 players of Man United that didn't play. You don't know how many of us didn't play. Because as a start we have 4 players out of the Europa League list, and then we also had injuries, and then we had to finish the game with a centre back playing right back, a right back playing left back. We had to do a crazy puzzle, but our performance was extraordinary. I couldn't ask anything more from the players. Onana made 2 incredible saves in our fantastic initial period because we started the game so well. They scored in a situation where we knew that they could, because the pace of the wingers and the arrival of the midfield players was something that we knew that they could hurt us. but I think we had a phenomenal performance.
To say it all, we saw you talk to Andre Onana just a moment ago and called him man of the match.
Come on, he saved the result. My goalkeeper didn't make a save. He made 2 impossible saves in 10 seconds. I think he's the most decisive player in the result. Of course, he didn't make 20 saves, but he made 2 saves that incredible. Onana can do it.
I do want to ask you about the way Manchester United set up. Were you as surprised as we were to see Noussair Mazraoui playing as a number 10 in midfield?
He can, and the coach knows him well. The coach coached him in Ajax. In Ajax, he played in that position. I think I understood what he was trying. Zirkzee is a striker that I know very well from my Italian time. He's a striker that drops back all the time, attracting defenders or no. Then the wingers to attack the space, and Mazraoui is also a runner. He's also a guy that can attack spaces. So I know also the English media. I know that you are going to say Man United didn't play well, but I think it would be fair to say that we did an extraordinary match and we were better than them. So good result for Man United.
When you are going up, we're winning the game with 1-0, you should take more control. We should have scored also a second goal. Rashford, we had big chance before halftime, and we had also some other opportunities where we fell short because we gave the ball too easy away, or the final pass was not there, and then concede a goal like we did after halftime. That's poor. First ball from a free kick should never be played in our block. And then one cross and it's a goal. Afterward, we showed some resilience and determination to go for a second. We had again big chance with Rashford, but the final pass was not given right. And we had some things more, like Garnacho, especially Nous had a good one, a good shot, and we had some opportunities more. But all over, we have to take the point. And from 2 tough away games, we have 2 points. And now we have to win. And now we have, I think, 2 home games. And we have to win games to go further in Europe, of course. And that is our purpose.
Why do you think straight after half-time that happened for the goal, particularly given on Saturday you were so good after half-time against Brentford?
It shouldn't happen. That it's too easy to get a first ball so easily played in our block from a free kick. So that's definitely a point we have to work on.
This is, I think, 6 of the last 8 European games you've taken the lead but failed to win those games. Why do you think that is? Is there, I know it's different games, it's conceding in different ways, but is there an underlying issue with these European games in particular?
First of all, we're doing very well that you are going in a winning position. And it seems like our tactics are right, but then of course the team should learn game management. And we have young players, but a mistake like today, it shouldn't happen on our level.
We spoke before the game about the midfield and Noussair Mazraoui playing as the 10. How did you think that experiment worked?
Experiment, we would never come up with this if we didn't have the issues. But I think it's a long time ago he played there, but he is capable to do it. And we have seen today, you see it in the lead up to the goal. He plays there a role, but also to strengthen the midfield, be supportive there, support the pressing. He was doing quite well in that position, so pleased with his performance.
When we spoke yesterday, you talked about trying to keep the momentum and the confidence going that you gained at the weekend with that performance and result against Brentford. Do you feel like a point here, the manner of it, the performance tonight, do you think that keeps that confidence with the squad?
I think when you take, say, the 2 points, Porto and Fenerbahce away, it showed that we are a team who's hard to beat. And we showed it again today, so we can take confidence again from this game and take this up into the lead to West Ham.
Do Manchester United need to be more than just difficult to beat, though, in Europe?
We have to win, and as I said, we came again in the position to win. We created the chances, but we have to be killing more, and we let the opponent get away with a point.
It's a big disappointment for me, for the fans, for the club. As a Manchester player now, you have obligation to try to win, and it's what we did today. But also we have to recognize it's a tough place to win, and we didn't win. At least we didn't lose. So not happy, of course not. But we move on. We are big guys. We take responsibility. Me, the first one, and we go again.
In the context of what you just said, being a difficult place to go, your manager asked you to play smart today. Do you feel like you did that, particularly after conceding the equaliser? You seem to be able to calm things down as a team.
The manager asked us to play smart.
He said to us before the game that because of the atmosphere, he had to play smart and manage the game really well. Do you feel like you did that particularly in the second half?
I think, yes, we had more control than them second half, and we had more chances than them. And football sometimes is randomness, we consider early goal in the second half, and we had to show character, and it's what we did. And unfortunately we didn't win, but I think we were better than them.
There was a big moment just before half-time, the 2 saves from Youssef and Nasiri. Can you talk me through those saves from your perspective, how you managed to get to both of them? We were amazed.
Well, for me, those saves are not important. The most important thing is the victory of the team, and it's always nice to make this kind of saves and the team win. So today we are all going back angry because we came here to win, even if we play against a very tough opponent. But we are Manchester United, so it's a big disappointment.
When the team was announced, we were a little bit surprised to see Noussair Mazraoui playing in midfield. How often have you practiced that this week, and how did you feel it worked tonight?
I think every player who are wearing this shirt are able to play any position, and Mazraoui is one of them. He did a good job for us, and we're happy with him. We're happy with his performance, and he used to play there when he was younger. So I think sometimes we have to be pragmatic, with the red cards, with injuries. So player needs some time to step up, and it's what Mazraoui did, and it was brilliant for the team because the team need him there. So I'm happy with him.
I think the most important is 3 games that we didn't lost yet. So I think that's a very good result. Of course, today was a hard game, difficult game against. Maybe they didn't start so well the season, but against one of the strongest teams of the world. We played very good. I think we were in some phases even better than them. We had a lot of chances. So I think a big compliment for the team, for the coaching staff. We have to continue like this, and inshallah we will win the next games. Yeah, I think Andre Onana is a fantastic goalkeeper. He saved them today many times. But I think for us it's important to improve in this. We have to score. We have to kill the games. You have to kill the confidence of the opponent. So this is were very important moments in the game. But like I said, if you look to the chances that we had and they had, at the end is maybe a draw, a good result, a fair result.
The 6 injury questions Mikel Arteta must answer before Arsenal faces Liverpool. There are 6 Arsenal players for whom Mikel Arteta needs to provide updates before the title clash against Liverpool. Arsenal returns to Premier League action this weekend after their victory over Shakhtar Donetsk in the Champions League on Tuesday night, as they prepare to host Liverpool at the Emirates Stadium. Arteta knows they cannot afford to lose and allow a 7-point gap to their title rivals, as it would severely damage their chances of winning the league. However, while that threat looms, Arteta must face the reality that his squad is running thin due to injuries. Arsenal is going through an injury crisis with key players, something unprecedented during Arteta's tenure, as new signings have yet to make their debuts, and both the club captain and vice-captain have suffered injuries during international duty. Before the Liverpool match, Arteta still has 6 key questions to answer. A press conference is scheduled for Friday, where Arteta will likely be asked about the status of these players. Bukayo Saka is certainly the most high-profile of the group. Speaking after the Shakhtar win, Arteta was not optimistic when speaking to Amazon Prime Sport. "I don't know if Saka will be fit to face Liverpool," said Arteta. "He hasn't been able to train yet, so it's unlikely." Jurrien Timber remained sidelined after suffering a muscle problem before the last international break. However, Arteta expressed hope that his return could be near. "I think he'll be close," Arteta said on Monday. Obviously, we have to see how he handles training with the whole group because he hasn't done that yet, but hopefully, he'll be very close. Takahiro Tomiyasu has suffered yet another injury setback. The Japanese international returned from an issue against Southampton but seems to have come back too soon, as another problem has resurfaced. We don't know, Arteta said when asked if the defender had suffered a setback. I hope it doesn't look like a long spell out, but we have to see when he comes back and how he reacts to the load and impact on the pitch as well. We really need him, he's been incredible. The work rate, the hours he's put in to come back, he made it, and was in great shape and then picked something up. We're all with him, he needs our support, and hopefully, he'll be fine. Kieran Tierney also remains unavailable. Arteta has yet to provide an update on the Scotsman, but Football.London understands that it was a serious tendon issue suffered during the Euros, which is expected to keep him out for an extended period. Calafiori, meanwhile, was set to be assessed this week after suffering a knee issue on Tuesday night. Arteta said after the game, "With Ricky, it's something different, he felt something, and I don't know the extent, but it doesn't look like good news in that sense." Martin Odegaard also remained sidelined and was clearly not fit to play midweek, though Arteta has hinted at a potential return soon. Norway's coach, Ståle Solbakken, gave fans some hope by confirming they expect to see him potentially involved in November's international fixtures. "Everything indicates that things are going according to plan," he said. "So it's the final steps now, when you have to train with opponents and in team training. It depends on how he responds to that, but we have a legitimate hope that he'll be ready." Arteta will face the media on Friday. Football.London will provide live updates from the Sober Realty Training Centre.